Hey everybody, welcome to that vinyl channel. I'm that vinyl guy Boz. In this video, I'm going to do, I guess you can say like a salute or a celebration of the Styx Paradise Theater album. The album was released 40 years ago today, January 19th, 1981. It was the first Styx album to reach #1 on the Billboard 200 album charts. It spawned several singles. I have a couple here to show you. Here's one here. This is Too Much Time on My Hands. Okay, very awesome single. And we have another one here, The Best of Times. Okay, and we have another one here, which is Rockin' the Paradise. So these are some of the some singles that were taken off the album. But the album is one of my all-time favorite albums. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you some variants that I have of the record. So you're not going to want to miss this. So stick around and don't touch that dial. Okay, and like I said, I have some different variants here of this record, Paradise Theater, again released 40 years ago today. So first of all, I want to show you the most common version that you're going to find. If you go out to a record store today and you're looking in the Styx section and you find this album, Paradise Theater, it's probably going to be like this record. Okay, so it has the gala premiere. Okay, which is I think it's supposed to be around the 1920s. This is when the Paradise Theater opened. This is a fictional place, by the way. But I see the gala premiere, and it's in purple for it being nighttime, and it looks awesome, right? And then you have this side here. It's supposed to be in the 1980s. The theater is in ruins, and it's temporarily closed, as you can see here. So so that's what this album is about. It's about this fictional place and how it changed over time from this awesome gala premiere to now it's being closed. So, but it is a gatefold album. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show you that. Very common finding the gatefold. It has all the lyrics down here at the bottom, song titles, and then you know it has Dennis, J.Y., Tommy, and the Panazzo brothers. And it has a little story about the Paradise Theater. So this is the most common way you're going to find this. Now, it was released in a laser etching. Okay, I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on the camera. I may go ahead and try to do this off camera as well and show you this. But I want to back it up a little bit. But you can see here it has this, not too bad. It has this Styx laser etching. Okay, and I will go ahead and show you off camera as well. Okay, so it's very cool. So the way they made this is they put the single label like this. Okay, and the label has both side A and side B on this purple stylized label. And then on the back side, the label is black. They didn't want to take away from the laser etching, so they made the label black. So again, this was released in 1981. Okay, now I have this variant here. So this one was actually released, I think, also around 1981 as well. This is an RCA Club release. Okay, as you can see down here, it's got the RCA Music Service logo. The cover is the same. The inside is the same gatefold. Okay, but the record is a little bit different. So this has the label, the same stylized label. As you can see, it just has the track listing for that side only. And this side has a label with the track listing as well for this side. This is a US pressing, by the way. So very similar to the Canadian pressing. The Canadian pressing also looks like this, but it has the same track listing for each side. But as you can see, it does have the Styx laser etching on it. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job showing the laser etching. Very cool that it has the stylized label on both sides. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one in. This is a Super Discs version of the record, very similar to the MoFi. This is supposed to be like a half-speed mastered recording where it's supposed to sound much better. But the record, it looks like this. It has this is by a company called Nautilus. Nautilus put out these Super Discs. So as you can see here, hopefully you can see that, it has this Nautilus logo. So, and it has it on both sides. So you can see there. Now this did not have the laser etching, so there's no laser etching on this record. So, But yeah, so I do have this copy, and it does sound really good. Okay, now we have this one here. I'm not really sure when this one was released. So this is actually was from a radio station. So they have their stickers. Radio stations very commonly put these stickers on their records to keep track of them on the shelf, etc., etc. So you know, it is what it is. Also notice here it has this barcode. Barcodes were pretty new in the early 1980s. They were just coming out. Some things in stores had these barcodes and some things didn't. So the other ones I showed you, they did not have the barcode, but this one does for some reason. But yeah, it's very cool. But now this is also not a gatefold. This is just a single record, no gatefold on this. Okay, but what's very interesting is this. This one was actually pressed with the old style gray and brown A&M label. I'm trying to get a close up of it so you can see it. You can see it definitely is Paradise Theater, so it's very cool. Same thing on this side. Okay, now notice that this does not have the laser etching. No laser etching at all on this record. So it does not have the laser etching, and it has the old A&M brown logo. Now, as you see here, the DJ, I didn't write on this label. I'm sure that the DJ did for some reason. He just wanted to remember, I think, the intro for Too Much Time on My Hands. So, but not a super big deal, but very cool to have this in my collection where it has this old style A&M label. Now I do have several of these records from different countries. I have a lot of imports in my collection. They're cool to collect because they have different labels. Sometimes the cover is different, etc., etc. But anyways, yeah, this is actually from East Germany, pressed in 1982. Okay, as you can see here, it has this Amiga logo here. It was pressed by Amiga. Again, this is not a gatefold. It is a single sleeve. Okay, one sleeve. And on the back here, it has stuff written in German. I don't really read German, but I'm assuming it's the story of the Paradise Theater as well as other information that you have on the inside of the gatefold. It also has a track listing as well. Okay, so but yeah, this is pretty cool. But let me go ahead and show you the record. Okay, and this is what the Amiga label looks like. Okay, so very cool. Let me see if we can get a close up of it here. And so there you go. That's what this looks like. Again, this was sold in East Germany in 1982. So it's very cool to have. It does not have the laser etching. No laser etching on this record. So another one without the laser etching. Okay, and this is another cool one that I found here. This one was a reissue from 1985. As you can see here, it also has the barcode on there. By 1985, more and more things were having barcodes on them. So it does have the barcode on them. This is what the front looks like. It's still in the shrink. I think this is the record store it was sold from. So very cool. But let me go ahead and show you the record. So by 1985, A&M was using this black and gold type label, and that's what they use on this pressing of Paradise Theater. It's very cool. Right? Very, very cool. And this does not have the laser etching. No laser etching on this record. Okay, so another one without the laser etching. Okay, now I'm saving the weirdest one that I have for last, and you'll find out in a minute why I call this weird. So this was what's called a contract pressing, okay? So pretty much, from what I understand, A&M used RCA to press the records. A&M did not have their own pressing plants as far as I understand. They used RCA pressing plants to press their records mostly, okay? But this one was pressed by a Columbia record company pressing plant, okay? So pretty much the way this works is that like A&M hires RCA to press these records, okay? And then RCA starts pressing it, and RCA realizes that they can't meet the demand. They can't put out enough records in time. So then the RCA will then go out to another pressing plant, reach out to like Columbia and say, hey, you know, we're getting behind on this. You know, can you press these records for us? What you have is just a record pressed by a different pressing plant. It's not such a big deal on most records. If you're a Beatles collector, people get crazy about contract pressings. They're sought after, and they generally will fetch more money. But you know, Beatles are Beatles, right? But for this one, it's not a big deal except for this. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. This is a Columbia record. As you see here, it's Willie Nelson, Always on My Mind, right? That's what's on this. Okay, and turn it over, and you see it's got the same label, right? But if I back it up a little bit, hopefully I can get in the light. you see the Styx logo there? You see the laser etching? Yep. So basically, when Columbia pressed this record, they pressed it with the wrong label. So this is actually a pressing error, but it's very cool because it does have the Willie Nelson label on it. So it's just something that's very cool to have. So there you go. All right, and that's it. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, now is a great time to do so. Go ahead and tap on that subscribe button and bash on that bell icon so that way you get notifications whenever I put up a new video. Again, I want to thank you, and I'll see you all next time.